immediately after the September 11th attacks of 2001, there was a sense of America in the world that was palpably different obviously, than it had been. And we needed an alternative media. And our historical alternative media, the Village Voice and other similar publications, sort of said, here we are, we're America's alternative media. But at that point, by 2001, the web had become so widely accepted that our alternative media became The Guardian and the BBC, that those were the sources we increasingly turned to. And then with the Iraq War, and in particular, the New York Times has been the voice of the kind of fiscally responsible center-left. I don't exactly know how you'd call their kind of ideological space on the spectrum, but the New York Times was the voice of liberal but not leftist American citizens, and was largely seen, especially in the reporting of Judith Miller, to have not only adopted the Bush administration's arguments for the war, but subsequently was shown to have done so in a way that were almost baseless. And at that point, especially the presence of the Guardian and the BBC were drawn into the media landscape. The first time I ever realized this was happening was when I was visiting the Guardian, and I looked at their comments. And the comments were an almost even mix of Americans and English speakers from the rest of the Commonwealth, Australia, Canada, UK, and so forth. And they've since turned that into comment is free, right? They recognize that they were a conversational platform and have acted on that, and I think cemented their role. Certainly, again, with WikiLeaks and with the Palestine papers, we've seen the Guardian come forward in ways that would be hard to imagine the BBC doing.